вот, скажем, в каких-то школах хорошо работают школьные координаторы, но с приходом смены другого директора школы, нового, так получается, что тот, не понимая миссии ассоциационной школы, значит, недостаточно уделял внимание вот, значит, работе в этом направлении. Но сегодня вот, и национальная комиссия Республики Казахстан по делам ЮНЕСКО, вот, и я как национальный координатор на это обращаем очень серьезное внимание, и при назначении нового директора школы, естественно, его направляем, значит, его деятельность на вот, активизирование работы вот, значит, по данному проекту ассоциированной школы ЮНЕСКО.
Time and again, quite often, like once in 6 months, maybe in winter once, and then maybe summer vacation once, we call all the teachers, the coordinators of the SPNets, and then provide them with good skills and knowledge, and of course a very good awareness that we have to work for the world, and then we are sort of a global citizen in this planet. So when we create this awareness, they really get motivated, and then they get back to their schools, conduct school-based in-service programs within the staff in the schools, and develop the same kind of awareness in the staff. And so that even other teachers also join them, and then help the SPNet activities grow in the schools.
Yes, I would absolutely think so, because we started very often these kind of cooperation with that the students do know the World Heritage Sites in their own country, and then they could start the conversation or the dialogue with the other countries to talk about their own World Heritage Sites. Talk about it, tell about it, what it means to me in my country, and ask you, do you have similar in your country? Which kind of sites do you have? What is the meaning of this to you? And then from there, I think you grow. You start with the World Heritage Sites, but you grow from that on to discuss or share values with each other, tell about how is your daily life. And that is the main point for me to see, that you going on so that World Heritage is not only about the old things, the old buildings, that is normally what you think about when you hear the word World Heritage. And then you go on to talk about your life and what you are interested in your daily life. And that way you can you could give your examples of what you think is important in your life. And that's most important for me, I think.
En 2007, nous avons organisé le rallye jeunesse de la mémoire, où nous avons été avec les étudiants et des professeurs sur un site du patrimoine mondial en Haïti. Et nous avons eu un autre forum, c'est le rallye jeunesse de l'environnement, où nous avons été dans une forêt, essayer de sensibiliser les jeunes sur l'environnement, sur les problèmes environnementaux auxquels est confronté Haïti.
So one of the best practices that we have in Canada is our Building Linkages Committee, where we have an ASP school that is in the territory of a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, and we have activities between the school and the Biosphere Reserves. For example, the students will actually go and visit the Biosphere Reserve and do different science experiments. For example, testing the water for the water quality, and therefore making a link between what they learn about sustainable development and the goals of the Biosphere Reserves as well.
I made a project like constructing a peace house which is hexagonal in shape, hexagonal in sense it has 6 sides, and then EIU exactly has 6 sides, 6 themes. So on the 6 sides I have inscribed the 6 themes of EIU, like cultivating inner peace, dismantling culture of war, living in harmony with the earth, and then so on. So from inside we also have our national curriculum as educating for gross national happiness. So from inside I have written the 4 pillars of gross national happiness, which is almost interlinked with EIU. So that way I could try to integrate these two ideas, because both are very, very holistic approach of education. So I like that integration, and then maybe, yes, then I came up with that Peace House. I then named it as UNESCOHSPNet EIU Park. And then their students go there, and then I have kept all those UNESCO magazines there. And then they read those magazines, and then they learn about peace. And whenever there's a conflict whenever conflicts happen between the children, I take them there and try to resolve the conflicts there, and then talk about the global themes and the importance of living in harmony.
At this moment, since you are asking about the best practices, I can remember that that in March 2011 there was a great tsunami in Japan. Yes. So at that time, our student did a few very good work to motivate, to consolidate it with the people affected with this tsunami. This is one kind of, you can say, that show their brotherhood to the affected people, to just show them that we are beside you. This message sent a huge consolidation for the Japanese people, I think so.
And apart from that, even with the twinning, where our school and schools in Denmark are now doing very well, and it even went beyond from school to school. Now a city and another city in Denmark are twinning and sharing experiences based on the little seed we sow that is in the name of ASPNet.
Yes, I can. We had some very good examples last year. One of them was a school organizing a poetry day on the Day of Tolerance, and all pupils had to write a poem on tolerance, and in the art classes they made art that combined with the poems, and they used it, the best one, they used it as a Christmas card to center all their relations, so everybody knew they were into the Day of Tolerance and into respect for other cultures, and also that they were an ASP school.
Au niveau du Togo, nous sommes dans un réseau que nous appelons le RESEAO, le réseau des écoles associées de l'UNESCO pour l'Afrique de l'Ouest. Donc le Togo a initié depuis 2005 une activité que nous appelons le chant choral. Et ce chant choral-là a drainé beaucoup de pays. Il y a le Togo, même pays organisateur, qui participe. Il y a le Bénin, il y a le Burkina Faso, il y a le Ghana et puis il y a le Nigeria. Donc c'est une activité qui rassemble les enfants de la sous-région ouest africaine et qui viennent partager leurs différences. Ils viennent partager leur culture. Donc durant les 4 éditions que le programme a connues, on a eu à entretenir plus de 500 élèves qui sont venus de ces 5 pays-là, provenant de 15 établissements de l'Afrique de l'Ouest. Donc cette activité a permis aux enfants de se connaître, de vivre ensemble, de fraterniser et d'apprendre la culture de l'autre. On prend par exemple quelqu'un du Ghana.
So we actually started the Rainbow Youth Global Cities project from 2010, which is promote students to aware about the local issues, how this is related to global issues, and they find those kind of problems in their local community. This project differs from other programs, especially students decide what is the problem, and the students decide what they have to do to solve this kind of project. So by taking participate in this kind of global citizenship project, students are aware of what's the problems around in their community, and the solutions, the partnership with the students and teachers in their local community. And also this citizen project, promote even students, also schools, and they're aware by themselves and locally action locally those kind of solutions as well in their local community. This is very positive and very strong in our programs in our National Commission.
Well, this River Danube project is a good chance for students along their common river to communicate, to cooperate, and also to work on common topics and common themes which they choose. and it is really a good opportunity for intercultural communication. And the motivation is easy because the theme is a common one. And our experiences have shown that young people are to be motivated easily because they all love the river and they appreciate its value, and they see that it's really necessary to keep it for the future. So the aspects of learning sustainability and intercultural communication, and also looking at cultural diversity, learning from each other, is a great aspect indeed.
Now the Sandwatch project came out of the Caribbean Sea project. The Caribbean Sea project was launched in 1998, and we had teachers and students from the Caribbean attending this workshop, and at the workshop we were taken on tours to look at the erosion and also what was happening as a result of climate change, and everyone suggested that we should have a special program dealing with the preservation of the environment, and that is how the Sandwatch project was born. Well, the successes are that it's not only done, the Sandwatch project, for example, is not only done in Trinidad and Tobago, but in the entire Caribbean, and it has gone as far as the Pacific, because they too, the Pacific Islands, they too are experiencing climate change. And when I'm talking about climate change, I'm looking at the effects of the change of climate on our beaches, because many of our countries are tourist islands, and it brings in an income, and because of that it is very, very important that we preserve the beaches, and the students are aware of this, and they are doing things towards ensuring that the beaches are preserved.
Our best practices basically would be concentrated in the TST program, because of our historical and cultural origin. That's the program that we seem to have developed and supported with the slave trade program. So that for us is one of the best practices that we seem to. And we work in collaboration with our sister island, Trinidad and Tobago, and of course, brothers in the continent, Ghana in Africa.